Previously on Town Hall 11 Free to Play, we looked at my fast-paced tournament format for head-to-head action. Today, let's look at the best no siege machine strategies from the live stream. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe and welcome back for episode 74 of the Town Hall 11 Free to Play series. Now, one of the most requested things down in the comments below is the request for no siege machine armies for Town Hall 11, and the reason behind that is because not all of you are in high power big clans. Some of you are out there in small clans, and you don't have the luxury of the Town Hall 12s or the Town Hall 13s to donate to you. So today we're going to provide you 3 different armies that you can try out for yourself that have no siege machines. So before we get into this first army, for those of you that do not know, we held a Town Hall 11 friendly challenge tournament the other night, meaning 1 player versus 1 player. They got 1 minute to scout and they brought in their best armies. Now, some of you out there might believe that the Electro Dragons would have dominated the whole tournament. That was not the case. We did not see any Electro Dragon armies. We did see 1 Dragon and Lightning Spell army, but it was unsuccessful, and I think it got a 2-star, but it was not a very clean 2-star. So we're going to take a look at what dominated this entire tournament all the way through. Multiple players used an army just like this one. We got the Miners, Hog Riders, Lightning Spells, and so we got Dallas up first with the Zap hybrid, if you will. That's what they call it in the big competitive scene. And so the big target here is going to be using the lightning spells to eliminate the Eagle Artillery and the Clan Castle. And by elimination of the Eagle Artillery, and in reality, you just kind of turn it into a Town Hall 10. I know it's a Town Hall 11, but when you get rid of the primary defense for Town Hall 11, you basically just turned it into a Town Hall 10. Now, inside of the Clan Castle, we have a Pekka. So in reality, or in a form of speaking, Dallas basically turned the Clan Castle itself into a siege barracks, minus all the additional troops that come from the siege barracks. So we're starting out on the top side of the base with a Queen Walk, and her job is to clear these exterior buildings to basically funnel and keep the Miners and Hog Rider portion together throughout the base. So we got a balloon drop, we got a single baby dragon. Here comes a Pekka and Wizard on the left side of your screen over in the corner, and here comes the Clan Castle that has a Pekka and Wizards. And these Pekka's job are to clear these buildings on the outsides of the base. So you can see that the intent here is to basically do the funneling, and since the Clan Castle and the Eagle Artillery got destroyed at the beginning of the attack, we don't even have to worry about it. So we can allow these troops as much time as they need to clear out the buildings to make sure that the Miners and Hog Riders stay together with the Grand Warden throughout the entire attack. And this is what made it so entirely effective, because he was able to get rid of those Clan Castle troops from the very beginning and he didn't have to deal with anything. So that Queen's still working. We got a freeze spell dropped on the Barbarian King because there's no additional rage spells to get her through that engagement. And here comes our Hog Riders, our Miners, and our Grand Warden taking on the first couple of defenses. Actually, we got the Miners hiding in there with the Hogs. You can barely see them, but they're there. So they're working their way through the base. The Hog Riders are going to take out the defenses while the Miners deal with the ground set skeleton traps, which basically helps your Hog Riders out and keeps them alive. Grand Warden's ability is still available as they cross across the wall, and they're going to take on a Wizard Tower and an Expo. That Grand Warden's ability will be used to basically combat this location where we have giant bombs. Now, one of the biggest perks about this army and this particular attack is that this was a first-time strike. He did not get to hit this base multiple times. He only hit it once. And so this was a first-time strike, a first-time 3-star, and this is why I can confidently sit here and say that Miners and Hog Riders are the best way to go when you cannot get any form of siege machine whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and speed this one up, that way you can see the end results for yourself, but we got plenty of Hog Riders, plenty of Miners, and we still have a Queen available to finish up on the cleanup. Beautiful work here by Dallas, but he did not win. Good job, Dallas. So the big takeaway from that last attack was the placement of the Eagle Artillery as well as the Clan Castle, and that's what constituted the use of the lightning spells and the earthquake spells. In this next attack, we got Payne, who was our second runner-up in the tournament and the winner of 500 free gems. He is going to use a different variant of the army, but he does not have any lightning spells, nor does he have any earthquake spell, and that's because we have the placement of the Eagle in the center of this base, and we also have a Clan Castle that's on the outer edge. So what he's going to do is he's going to use a super wall breaker to open up the compartment and send the queen in to deal with the enemy clan castle troops. So the offset here is either you're going to lightning the clan castle and get rid of it, or you're going to have to deal with the clan castle and take care of whatever's inside. Now, we have a lava hound and a balloon. The rage spell was dropped very early to help this queen out to get her through this engagement, and the late drop of the poison spell because those lava pups merge into the queen and then they get caught up in the poison, which helps her out dramatically. So we're going to have another super wall breaker dropped on the top side, and then we're going to have the barbarian king and a wizard come in to set the funnel on the opposite side of the base to start clearing out these buildings over here. That way our miners and our hog riders do not get distracted. We want them to go to the center of this base. So we got an ice golem placed over there with the queen. It's going to help her out dealing with that barbarian king as well as slowing down the defenses. And as that king's ability is used to clear out giant bombs and the bomb tower, here comes our hog riders from both the clan castle and the army composition and our miners and grand warden, and they're going to move directly to the center of this base under a heal spell, and then the grand warden's ability will be used to get the hog riders past the queen as the miners kill her off. Freeze spell dropped on the Inferno Tower, getting rid of the Expo, slowing everything down and giving our troops time to get rid of these heavy, dense defenses. And then over there on the right side of the base, the Queen is still working. She's having a difficult time getting past the Barb King, having to deal with air set skeleton traps, just such a nuisance over there. But it's okay, not a big deal. We got plenty of spells to get us through this attack. So the Hog Riders are going to split on us. We got Hog Riders over on the far left side, and we got Hog Riders on the bottom side. So we're going to see a heal spell drop down here on the bottom side of this base. That way our hog riders and miners that are moving in this direction can clear out these defenses, help this queen out. She's going to take out a wizard tower. She's going to destroy a hidden Tesla, and then her ability will be used to generate some archers and kind of speed this attack up a little bit. On the top side of the base, we got one more air defense. Here comes a baby dragon and a balloon, and this is the kind of attacking that we're looking for when it comes to the tournament, because the reason behind this is that you got to think outside of the box in these tournaments, these fast-paced style attacks, because you can't just drop troops and spam and hope for the best. You really got to play it out and see everything play as the army works, and that's why we have that one single Valkyrie in there and the rage spell saved to power up our remaining troops and finish this out for a 3-star. This is what sent Pain into the finals. Outstanding attack, and just a different variant of the miners and hogs for you to try for yourself. Now for our third attack, we have an army that might be a little bit more eye appealing to some of you out there. We got 5 Pekkas, we got earthquake spells, and we also have 3 rage spells. So in a way, it's more of a power attack. This is small COC, and he used this army multiple times throughout the tournament until he lost to Pain, and then Pain moved on to the finals. So we're going to watch this replay from the quarterfinals against Sky's the Limit, and he's going to go in on the upper portion of this base, really targeting the Eagle Artillery very early on. You'll notice where the Eagle Artillery is placed. All right, so we got baby dragons dropped to kind of clear out some buildings and set the funnel for our Pekkas, because you know that Pekkas will continue to walk around the outsides of the base if you don't get rid of those outside buildings and focus them in a location where you want them to go. So we got Pekkas working, we got the Queen dropped, healers dropped, balloon dropped. Here comes some bowlers from the clan castle, and then we're going to see some wall breakers dropped in the mix of these things to open up the base for our troops. And they're going to zone in on this area where we have the Eagle Artillery. He's going to drop the earthquake spells in an area where he gets some damage on the Eagle. That way he's able to get rid of that very early on. Rage spell, heal spell, poison spell for the clan castle troops since we have a dragon and witches, and then another rage spell. Now, one of the things about Pekkas that you got to worry about is that Pekkas like to split. They go wherever they want to go, and you can't really predict where they're going to go sometimes. So all of our Pekkas zoned in towards the right side of this base, while the bowlers got caught up on the wall and had to battle it out versus this multi-target Inferno Tower, and naturally they will lose. So our healers are keeping our troops alive throughout this attack. We got the Barb King on the outer portion of the base. He's caught up in a tornado trap, and then he's going to continue to work towards the right side of this base, following the Pekkas. And this is where the attack kind of slows way down, and really just slows down once the bowlers are dead. Once the bowlers are dead, it's basically kind of like, oh, we're holding on for dear life. Now, one of the downsides of healers in armies like this is that the healers, if they would have gone with that queen, the queen would have been able to continue and clear out multiple buildings across the bottom side of this base, but instead the healers went with the Pekkas. So we're going to go ahead and speed up this attack because this is how it finishes out. The The P.E.K.K.A.s stay on the outsides, the Barbarian Kings on the outside, the healers stayed with them, and unfortunately, this is exactly how it's going to go down. Actually, I'm going to take it up to 4 times speed because it's just a really slow attack all the way through the back side. They're going to continue, but the remaining buildings that are going to be standing will be this air defense, this dark elixir drill, this elixir collector, as well as this multi-target inferno tower. So if the healers would have went with the queen instead, this more than likely could have been a 3-star, but regardless, this is a good army for you to try because it does not require siege machines and it's very, very powerful. All right, so that was the top 3 armies that we saw in the tournament that were used to 3-star without the use of the siege machines. Now, I'm sure some of you out there might disagree with those being the top 3 armies. You'd be like, where's the witches and where's the dragons and where's the electro dragons? I'm not saying that those armies don't work, guys. They just did not work in this tournament. I mean, the final attacks from our first and second place players. One, actually, this is Kark. He's the one that won the tournament, and he used the golems, witches, lightning spells throughout the entire stream that I saw the other night, but he was not successful 3-starring one time. So it kind of begs to differ. Yes, we know that this is an incredibly powerful army, but it did not have a siege machine involved, nor did it have the high-level clan castle troops. So how effective is this army without those options? That's something to think about, guys. Those are things that we have to think about. Now, I'm not going to show this entire replay because this was a very good base, and I don't want to burn the entire base, but we got witches, bowlers, and golems, and they're working around the upper portion. They're trying to crack through. There is no wall wrecker involved here, and they got to get rid of this eagle artillery. And remember, the eagle artillery will target the golems because that's his first priority target from the very beginning, and it will destroy the golems. Once the golems are gone, it's really just up to the witches and bowlers to help get through the base. And this particular base itself was very solid on splitting up the army and keeping each player that attacked it from defeating it. So this is just an outstanding base. I'm not going to show anymore because that was the results. We did finish out the tournament with a 1-star each, and then I actually kind of was like, nah, we got to do it again. But unfortunately, one of the things that we have to worry about is time zone situations. I'm in one time zone. Some of our attackers on the other side of the world. It's really late for them, and it's just something that we have to take into consideration. Now, before I end this video, I owe my normal viewers a sincere apology because those of you out there that are on the other side of the world, you missed the live stream, and I normally leave it up about 12 hours after the fact. That way you can go back and watch it, and when you wake up, it's normally like 4:30 in the morning for my Indian viewers. I am fully aware, guys, but unfortunately, I had to pull it down immediately after the live stream from both here and Twitch because there was a security problem. I actually clicked a button in the live stream and showed some very important information that was a little bit of a security risk for me. So I had to pull it down immediately, guys. And it's just one of those things. I can't replicate it. I can't fix it. But all I can do is basically remove it. And we'll have to do another tournament in the future. So speaking on that note, for those of you out there that are Town Hall 10s, we will have a Town Hall 10 friendly challenge tournament, no siege machines, next month. If you're not on our Discord server, make sure that you join the Discord server and pay attention for the information that's going to be put out in the next couple of days to give you a little bit of an insight on when that's coming. Hopefully you were able to get something out of today's video, and if you enjoyed the content, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you have not done so already. And if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see the Town Hall 11 free-to-play series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.